Hi guys! Welcome sa Engineered Math Channel. Sa video na to, magsasolve tayo ng more algebra word problems. So kung gusto niyo itong matutunan, just keep on watching. Okay, so this time ay itutuloy lang natin yung ating series for algebra word problems exam. So, magsasolve tayo ng sets of questions. Let's start with question number 10. A train leaves station X and travels east at 30 kilometers per hour. 2 hours later, another train leaves the same station and travels in the same direction on a parallel track in 45 kilometers per hour. At what point will the faster train overtake the slower train? Okay, so meron tayong motion problem. So, kapag meron tayong motion problem, pwede tayong gumawa ng table. So, gagawa tayo ng column for the formula na rate times time is equal to distance. Right? And then, sa row naman, sulat natin kung ano yung mga involved. So, meron tayong isang train tsaka another train. So, let's say, train 1 and train 2. Okay? So, sabi, si train 1 daw leaves station X and travels east at 30 kilometers per hour. So, take note of the unit, kilometers per hour. So, given daw yung rate niya, so, sulat natin sa rate ni train 1 is 30 kilometers per hour. And then, 2 hours later, another train leaves the same station and travels in the same direction on a parallel track in 45 kilometers per hour. So, this time, yung rate naman daw ng train 2 is 45 kilometers per hour. So, this time, sa time, sabi, 2 hours later daw, sumunod yung train 2 after mag-leave nung train 1. Therefore, kung ililet x natin yung time ni train 2, dapat yung time ni train 1 is more than 2 hours doon sa train 2 kasi nauna siya ng 2 hours, right? So, therefore, x plus 2. Okay? And then, applying the formula, masasolve natin yung distance ni train 1, multiply lang natin tong 30 tsaka quantity x plus 2. We have 30 times x plus 2. And then, para dun sa distance ni train 2, multiply lang natin yung rate niya na 45 sa time niya na x. So, we have 45x. So, ang tanong is, at what point will the faster train overtake the slower train? So, ibig sabihin nito, at what point daw or at what time, pwedeng mag-meet yung dalawang train sa isa't isa. So, therefore, para magawa yun, dapat equal yung distance nila, right? So, pwede natin i-equate yung dalawang distances nila. So, distance ni train 1 is 30 times x plus 2. Tapos, yung distance ni train 2 is 45x para mag-meet sila. So, solve ngayon natin tong equation for x. So, distribute natin si 30. We have 30x plus 60 equals 45x. So, transpose ko na lang dito si 30x, so magiging 60 is equal to 45x minus 30x. So, 60 is equal to 45x minus 30x is 15x. To solve for x, divide both sides of the equation by 15. So, therefore, x is equal to 60 divided by 15 or 4. So, therefore, after 4 hours, magmi-meet yung dalawang train. Okay? Next, we have Jonathan drove his car from A to B at 81 kilometers per hour. His car broke down and he returned by bus at 54 kilometers per hour. His total traveling time was 5 hours. How long was his trip by car? Okay, so draw ulit tayo ng column. We have rate times time is equal to distance. So, ang involved daw is yung pag-travel ni Jonathan from A to B through his car. So, meron tayong car. At pag-return niya naman by bus. Okay? So, yung rate daw nung car ni Jonathan is 81 kilometers per hour. So, 81. And then, yung rate naman daw nung bus ay 54. Okay? So, his total traveling time was 5 hours. So, yung total time daw ng pag-travel niya using car at bus ay 5 hours. So, therefore, kung ililet natin yung isang time niya dito, let's say sa car, let's say x. Therefore, para makuha yung time na tinravel niya using bus is, subtract lang natin yung total na 5 hours doon sa time niya noong gumamit siya ng car which is x. So, therefore, 5 minus x, right? So, to solve for the distance, for car, multiply lang natin 81x, and for the bus, 54 times 5 minus x. So, ang tanong is, how long was this trip by car? So, therefore, kailangan na natin isolve itong x para masolve natin yung time. Paano tayo bubuo ng equation? So, since yung distance naman niya from A to B, or from B to A, pabalik, is dapat equal lang, right? So, therefore, pwede natin i-equate yung distance niya using car at using bus. So, we have 81x is equal to 54 times 5 minus x. So, solve natin tong equation for x. So, we have 81x is equal to, distribute, 54 times 5 is 270. And then, 54 times negative x is negative 54x. So, transpose ko na lang dito si negative 54x. We have 81x plus 54x is equal to 270. So, 81x plus 54x is 135x equals 270. So, divide both sides by 135 to solve for x. We have x is equal to 270 divided by 135 is 2. Okay, so therefore, ito yung x, which is yung time niya nung gumamit siya ng car. And then, yung time niya nung gumamit siya ng bus is 5 minus x lang. So, 5 minus yung x na 2, which is 3. So, how long was his trip by car? The answer is x is equal to 2 hours. Okay? Next, we have solution x is 2% alcohol and solution y is 6% alcohol. A drugstore owner wants to mix them in order to get 60-liter solution that is 3.2% alcohol. How many liters of each should the owner use? Okay, so mixture problem or solution problem. So, meron daw tayong solution x at solution y. So, si solution x is 2% alcohol, tapos si solution y is 6% alcohol. Tapos, yung magiging total mixture daw nila, dapat equal sa total of 60-liter solution. And then, yung magiging concentration is 3.2% alcohol. So, how many liters of each should the owner use? So, tag-ilan daw yung liters ng solution X saka solution Y ang dapat gamitin given their specific concentration. So, di ba yung total dapat na magiging volume nila ay 60 liters. So, kung i-assign ko, let's say, X muna itong liters of solution for 2% alcohol, dahil total nila is 60, para makuha yung representation natin sa amount ng Y is 60 minus X lang, right? So, 60 minus x. Okay? So, therefore, ang magiging equation natin is, multiply natin sila, then add, then dapat equal dito sa product ng 60 tsaka 3.2. So, sige, we have 2% times x, or gawin na nating decimal, 0.02x, right? Plus, itong 6%, 0.06, times yung representation natin niya na 60 minus x liters, equals itong 3.2 magiging 0.032 times 60. Okay? So, simplify natin. 0.02x plus distribute 0.06 times 60 is 3.6 minus 0.06x equals 0.032 times 60 is 1.92. Okay, so combine natin yung similar terms. So, we have 0.02x minus 0.06x is negative 0.04x equals, transpose ko to sa kabila, 1.92 minus 3.6. So, negative 0.04x is equal to, ano yung 1.92 minus 3.6? Negative 1.68. Okay, so to solve for x, divide both sides by negative 0.04. So, we have x is equal to negative 1.68 divided by negative 0.04. So, ilan yan? X is positive 42 liters. So, ito yung liters of X solution, which is 42 liters. So, to get the liters of solution nung Y, i-subtract natin yung 60 minus yung nakuha nating X na 42, we have 18 liters. So, therefore, para dun sa solution X, dapat meron tayong 42 liters of solution, and then Para dun sa solution Y, meron tayong 18 liters of solution. Okay? Next, we have soybean meal is 16% protein while corn meal is 9% protein. How many pounds of each should be mixed together to get a 350-pound mixture that is 12% protein? Okay, so para lang din to sa kaninang problem. So, meron tayong soybean meal daw, tsaka corn meal. So, yung soybean meal daw is 16% protein, tapos si corn meal is 9% protein. So, yung total mixture daw dapat nila is dapat merong 350 pound, tapos 12% protein. So, ano raw yung pounds of each, yung soybean tsaka corn meal? So, let's say X yung pound ni soybean. So, dahil 350 pound yung total mixture nila, para ma-represent yung pound ni corn meal is, minus lang natin tong X dito sa 350. So, 350 minus X. Okay, so, equation nila is product nito plus product nito equals product nito. So, we have 16% or 0.16 times X plus 9% or 0.09 times itong 350 minus X equals 350 times 0.12. So, simplify natin. 0.16x plus, so 0.09 times 350 distribute is 31.5. Then, 0.09 times negative x is negative 0.09x equals 0.12 times 350 is what? 42. So, simplify natin. 0.16 minus 0.09. 0.07x. And then, transpose ko to sa kabila, magiging 42 minus 31.5. So, 0.07x is equal to, ano yung 42 minus 31.5? 10.5. So, divide both sides by 0.07. To solve for x, we have x is equal to 10.5 divided by 0.07. So, ilan yan? X is 150 pounds. So, ito yung number of pounds ni soybean. To get the number of pounds ni corn meal, 350 minus yung x na nakuha natin na 150. So, ilan yun? 200 pounds. So, therefore, dapat meron tayong 150 pounds of soybean meal tsaka 200 pound of corn meal para magkaroon tayo ng 350 pound mixture that is 12% protein. Okay? So, I think that's it for this video, Algebra Word Problems Exam Review. So, sana ay may natutunan kayo sa video na to at maraming salamat sa panunood.